You just got paid. Great. You go shopping, pay rent, a couple bills, you eat out, and all of a sudden, you're broke. Most people, they get paid, they don't budget, they don't track, and they have no idea where their money is going. In today's video, we're talking about pay yourself first. I will teach you 8 easy steps to follow, which I do every single time I get paid. Remember, I'm a brand new channel, so hit that subscribe button, and I'll be forever grateful. Step 1 is paying your debt first. Now, I put this as step 1, but step 1 and step 2 are interchangeable, so it's completely up to you for which one you do first. But I believe the first thing you should really do with your money every month is to make sure you pay those minimum payments on your credit card, your student loan, your auto loan, or anything else you have. And you're taking this money directly from your checking account or wherever you got paid. So why is this important? Making minimum payment on your debt is important because of these 4 main reasons: avoiding penalties, maintaining your credit score, preventing default, and reducing the total amount of interest that you're paying. It's important to note though, while you're making these minimum payments is great, but you really need to be making the most efficient way to pay off your debt quickly. If possible, you should be aiming to pay more than the minimum payment each month. Step 2, your needs. Now spend the money that you need on your bare bones budget. Now these are the necessities. Anything that you need to stay alive. But it's recommended you don't pay more than 50% of your income per paycheck. Now these are expenses you can't reasonably do without or are crucial for your health, safety, and well-being. Distinguishing between your needs from your wants is a fundamental aspect of budgeting because it basically helps you prioritize and spend your resources effectively. And we'll talk about that more later. Here are some examples in budgeting. Housing, this includes your rent or mortgage, payments, property taxes, or utilities such as electricity or water. Your food, which includes groceries and probably some essential household supplies needed for like cooking or eating at home. Healthcare, that includes things like your health insurance premiums, prescriptions, medication, or any other healthcare expenses that you think are necessary for maintaining your health and your well-being. Transportation, this is anything related to commuting to work, to school, things like fuel, public transportation, car payments, whatever you got. So I have other videos on how to budget if you need more information on that. But right now, all you need to know is what your bare bones budget is. And then we'll talk about your wants later. Now you're in step 3, which is setting up your emergency fund. Set aside money for an emergency fund. Now, it's recommended you have about 3 months of living expenses set aside in your emergency fund. So move some of that money over from your checking account into wherever you keep your emergency fund. Having an emergency fund is going to be critical for several reasons. Financial protection. Emergency fund serves as the financial cushion to protect you from these unexpected expenses or income disruptions that might cover sudden costs such as medical emergencies, car repairs, home repairs, or any unexpected job loss. This without relying on high interest debt. It also gives you that peace of mind, avoiding debt stability during job loss, opportunities for better decision making. Having these funds set aside will allow you to make better financial decisions in the long run. Maintaining your financial goals. It protects your progress towards your financial goals, such as saving for retirement, buying a home, or funding your education. How much you decide to set aside is going to depend on your budget, so we'll discuss that later. Step 4 is going to be your retirement fund. Now place some of your money in a retirement. How much, again, will depend on your budget, your age, and your lifestyle. A retirement fund is critical for several different reasons. First, financial independence. This fund is going to allow you to achieve your financial independence during your retirement years. Maintaining your lifestyle. A well-rounded retirement fund will help you maintain your desired lifestyle after you stop working. It will also provide us some inflation protection, flexibility, as well as security. Overall, a retirement fund is going to be critical for you to achieve your financial security, independence, and peace of mind during those golden years. Start early though, contribute regularly, and make informed investment decisions. This will help you build a robust retirement fund that meets your long-term financial goals. Right now, I put most of my retirement fund in a high interest yield savings account. But keep in mind, I also have a really great pension with my job, so the amount I need to save is going to be potentially less than how much you need to save. Step 5, paying off your high interest rate debt. Now, if you have any high interest rate debt, this is anything over 15%, this is where you need to focus your money. This is a crucial financial priority for several different reasons. The biggest reason, you're going to save money on interest. High interest debt, such as your credit card balances or payday loans. These are going to accrue interest quickly, leading to substantial long-term costs. Paying off this debt as soon as possible saves you money on interest. And this will allow you to redirect some of those funds towards those other steps that we've already talked about or other financial goals that you may have. So I'll talk about those in other videos about having to improve your credit score, reducing financial stress, increasing your cash flow, and avoiding defaults and penalties. Now, there's also a different couple of strategies for paying off high interest debt effectively. One, you can create a debt repayment plan. Now, make a list of all your high interest debts, including your balance, your interest rates, and your minimum monthly payments. Prioritize paying the debts with the highest interest rates first, but also make sure that you still pay the minimum payments on all your other debts. Also think about increasing your income. Consider ways that you can maybe increase your income, maybe taking on a side job, freelancing, selling unused items, or negotiating a raise at work. Use this additional income to accelerate your debt repayment. Maybe you need to also cut your expenses. Review and budget and look for areas where you could reduce expenses. Possibly cut discretionary spending on non-essential items and then redirect those funds towards your debt repayment. Awesome, we've made it to step 6. Now you need to really deposit some of that money you just got from your paycheck into an IRA. Now this kind of depends on what country you live in, but it's basically a place where you put your money, where your earnings, your profits can go tax-free. So in the US, this is a Roth IRA. In Canada, we have a tax-free savings account or an RRSP. It's important to know, though, that both the IRA are designed for retirement savings and early withdrawal of your earnings. Not just contributions before the age of 59 and a half may be subject to taxes and penalties. So basically, I'm advising you to consult a financial advisor or tax professional if you need to understand more about the IRA to figure out the specific rules and based on your country, your individuals, your financial situations, and your goals. But it's still a really important step to have in your payday routine. Congratulations, you made it to the best category. Number 7, wants. This is a fun one. This is where you get to allocate everything left on all those other steps and spend it on what you want. So the wants and budgeting is going to refer to non-essentials or discretionary spending. Not essential for basic survival or retaining a reasonable standard of living. Rather, these are the expenses you choose to spend your money on. Remember, distinguishing between a want and a need is important for budgeting because it's going to help you prioritize your spending, allocate your resources based on your financial goals. Here are some examples of wants and budgeting. Perhaps it's entertainment, your hobbies, recreation, travel, gadgets, electronics, dining out, food, experiences, fashion, beauty. There's tons of different wants out there. So it's important to know that while your wants are discretionary expenses, they still play a valuable role in enhancing your quality of life and providing enjoyment. However, budgeting efficiently involves finding a balance between meeting those essential needs and saving for the future, but still allocating those wants. We've made it to that final step. Step 8, taxable investing. Do you have any money left over from all those other steps after? And then you can put it into real estate, bonds, or stocks. So investing is important, and I've included it as a step because of several different reasons. Wealth growth, it provides an opportunity for your money to grow over time, and by earning a return on your investment, you can potentially increase your wealth and achieve long-term financial goals such as retirement, buying a home, funding education, or building a nest egg. It also helps you beat inflation. Investing in assets that outpace inflation will help preserve the purchasing power of your money. Because inflation, it's eroding the value of your cash over time. So investing will allow you to stay ahead of the rising prices and maintain your standard of living. Diversification. Investing allows you to diversify your profile across different asset classes. You have things like stocks, real estate, or commodities. Now, there's also lots of different investment strategies, such as diversification, which helps spread your risk and reduce the impact of market fluctuations on your overall portfolio. Overall, step 8 is important because investing plays a critical role in building your long-term financial security, achieving your financial goals, and managing your risk and creating opportunity for your wealth accumulation. Well, that's it. Those are the 8 steps I do every single time I get paid. So remember, you really need to start with a balanced budget, and you can go ahead and watch all my other videos on that. Are there any steps that you do differently? Thanks for watching, and remember, check out some of my new short videos where I've just started, and they are a minute or less. The key money terms that you should follow, and also key information from popular books. And lastly, don't forget to follow me on social media, subscribe, put a thumbs up, comment below, and much thanks, much love, Tracy.